Communicating in basic training. A big key to success in basic training is your ability to communicate clearly and directly, and you will have to learn a lot of new lingo. So I just wanted to go over a couple of the basic ones. There's going to be a lot more, but these are just some of the ones that stood out in my mind. The big thing is, in general, it's acknowledging everything. You acknowledge orders, you acknowledge requests. Everything has to be very clear-cut communication. The first things you're going to call your company commanders is either sir or ma'am. I don't think it's until about week 3 that you actually learn the proper ranks and you start calling them petty officer blank or chief blank, whatever. So up until then, everything is going to be sir, yes, sir, ma'am, yes, ma'am, sir, aye, sir, ma'am, aye, ma'am. The big thing there is responding and then acting. So if you're told to get down and start pushing, you don't just get down and start pushing. It's sir, aye, sir, ma'am, aye, ma'am. And it's not sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir is an affirmative response to a question. Sir, no, sir, sir, yes, sir. An order, a directive, aye, aye. That's okay, I will comply. Those you will be very quickly corrected, and if you don't do those anyway, just giving you a heads up to kind of ease that transition. Just make sure that you are acknowledging whatever directive or order you're given. So aside from that, there are 3 big phrases that I want to go over. The first one is belay my last. So belay my last just means scratch what I just said. That's not what I meant. And then this. And that's something that you will very likely need to use at some point, because oftentimes we make mistakes because you're going to be given a whole lot of stuff to memorize and spew off on command very quickly. And if you do make a mistake, it's okay. You're not going to get reverted for making a mistake, but you need to know how to properly address that. So don't say, sir, let me repeat myself, belay my last. The other one that's connected with that is say again your last, which just means please repeat yourself. And again, you probably will need to use this because CCs will spew off a lot of directions and orders very fast, very loudly, and it can oftentimes be chaotic and confusing. And it's okay if you don't understand something, even though they might make it seem like it's not okay. It's just about being clear in your communication. Say again your last. I know it's going to feel weird saying that, but that's what you have to say. And the last one is attention on deck. This one you will be saying all the time. Anytime a CC enters the room, enters the squad bay, enters the classroom, whatever, whoever sees them first needs to say attention on deck, and everybody else will stand up. Or any superior officer, personnel on Cape May, anybody that's walking in the room, it's attention on deck. So aside from those 3 things, the big thing I just want to stress is communicating acknowledgement and communicating intentions. So some of those phrases are going to be really helpful. While you're there, you will be given a crash course on all these phrases, and you will learn them, and they'll come naturally to you with time. But just knowing them ahead of time will definitely help you with that learning curve. So anyway, those are just some of the ones that stood out to me. There's lots of resources online, and also that Helmsman that I mentioned in a prior video. Get that Helmsman, talk to your recruiter, get a copy of it. That has a full list of all the phrases you need to know, as well as other important information like your general orders, position of attention, things like that. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. As always, please leave me a comment or question. If you have anything specific you want addressed, I will try to answer it as best as I can. Thanks again. Have a great day.